Want some hot tea? I can tell that the weight is going to be coming off rather quickly. Just by stepping on the scale, I've lost a couple of pounds over the last couple of days, and my goal is to lose 2 pounds a week or 10 pounds a month, and that may be the average. The first week I think I lost 7 or 8 pounds, and then I had the lovely big Rona that nobody wants. Kind of threw me off a little bit. So I just take it day by day. If I feel like eating something, I'll eat something earlier, and if I want to wait, I'll wait. So there's no pressure. I do like to stop eating by the time it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at the latest, and sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes it's later than that. But I was pleased this morning to get on the scale and said, oops, it's gonna be sliding off here rather quickly. And yesterday was kind of a light day. The bean tacos really stayed with me for most of the day, and then I had my starchy oatmeal cereal that I use for dessert with some berries in the evening. That's something typical that I've done all along. Today I am craving cornbread and broccoli, so I'm going to make a type of creamy broccoli soup, and I noticed a Mary McDougall recipe where she put some liquid smoke in her soup, in her potato chowder. So I'm going to make something a little similar, but heavy on the broccoli. I'm going to make some cornbread using the Kickin Corn Muffins recipe from the Engine 2 cookbook. You've seen me make it before, and I'm going to add my flaxseed to my 1 1/4 cups of oats. Give that a whirl so that we have oat flour. Add it to my cornmeal that's pre-measured out, my 1/2 cup of maple syrup and a cup of water, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. To bake it for 30 minutes, about 30 minutes on 350. Combine all the ingredients. And just like regular cornbread, don't stir it up too much, just enough to get it all wet. And we're gonna put this in the loaf, silicone loaf. In the oven we go for about 30 minutes, I imagine, and if you can believe it, I've got a new oven. I don't even have a red broom here propping up the door. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. That looks really good. Yeah, I'm a bread maker, so 30 minutes. This is gonna be yummy. All right, I'm gonna show you how I make my little treat cappuccino. I use a cup of coffee, 3 cashews. Now my cashews, I'll buy them. These are without salt and they're not roasted. I soak them overnight, drain them, and put them back in the container in the freezer so they're ready to be used. I have a tablespoon of maple syrup. I'll add my coffee, and I will blend that until those beans are all nice and pureed, and I will have a little cappuccino. I don't want to have a whole lot of gritty stuff in there. That's good like that. Okay, here's some potato wedges for the kids. Cut your potato wedges, put a little bit of seasoning on there on a silicone mat, 425 for half an hour, which these are good. Super yummy, easy to make. So, I use a glove now because after I did the Chef AJ show, I amputated part of my fingertip. But right here, yeah. So I no longer cut without a glove. It's a safety tip. Highly recommendable. My soup has 1 small sweet potato, regular potato. It has 2 heads of broccoli. I have about 1/3 of an onion, and chopped onion, and some bay leaves. There's also fresh parsley chopped in there. And I've covered it, not quite covered it to the top with water. And this is going to be the base of my soup. Pressure cook without keeping it warm, low for 0 minutes. This is part of my second piece from earlier that I didn't finish, and I sliced another little bit. I'm a little bit hungry. So this is the conclusion of my soup. I decided I'm not gonna have a piece of cornbread with it at this last meal of my broccoli, potato, kind of a creamy soup. I'll tell you, putting the smoked liquid smoke in it is amazing, really amazing. And I need to have my cereal within the next hour. And that'll be it for me today, other than drinking another quart of water. So I'm drinking 2 quarts of water. So today I'm preparing 4 zucchinis to steam and some Buddha bowls. I'm also celebrating because I've lost, wait for it, I started my day with another one of my cappuccinos. Then I had cereal, but this day without the berries. Then we went out to eat. I had already eaten half of my sandwich and half of the broccoli, but I did finish this plate. I used a little of applesauce to try to put something on it so it was not so dry, and some Cholula sauce. Just was trying to improvise. Well, I need to celebrate because I lost over 10 pounds already. It's towards the end of January, and I think it's to be expected that we're going to average a 10-pound weight loss, but when it's off and gone, yay, right? Yay for the first 10 pounds. First 10 pounds of 2022. Of how many more? We're not sure. It could be between 30, 40 pounds total. 30, 40 total pounds this year. I really don't know. We're going to find out, and you're joining me as I slim down, and I'm needing to get all the fat off of me to see if we can get my LDL cholesterol in a good place, and also to see if that will resolve some fatigue issues that I have, because cholesterol can cause fatigue, right? Thanks for tuning in and celebrating with me. Yay for the first 10 pounds. Today I'm hungry for zucchini and Buddha bowls. So 1/4 cup of paprika. I've used a tablespoon and a teaspoon of oregano. I used a tablespoon of cumin. I used a tablespoon of garlic powder. I used a tablespoon of onion powder, and I don't have any cayenne pepper on me, so I used 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. And I also added a tablespoon of salt so that it's already pre-salted for me. I do like to use about a teaspoon of salt a day. And now I have yummy chili powder to put on a baked potato, or my Buddha bowl, or burritos, or bean tacos. This is delicious, delicious spice. I'm making up some brown rice here, and my zucchini is going with a little bit of garlic and onion, red onion. I warmed up 2 cups of beans, black beans. I'm going to add a teaspoon of my chili powder, plus I added about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of frozen corn to assemble my Buddha bowl and top with Cholula sauce. Believe me, I'm hungry and I am really ready for this. Pretty excited about a Buddha bowl. That great about the Instant Pot. Came home starving, 15 minutes I have rice. This is my first serving, and I'll tell you what, there are so many things you can do with a Buddha bowl, but this was simple and fast. Like I said, within 20 minutes. This was done, and now I'm going to enjoy it. I have to have more of these again. I'm doing an experiment with beans. I'm going to eat beans for a few days in a row. I did my Buddha bowl yesterday with black beans. Today I'm having, it's tacos. There's about 2 cups of beans in that. I'll let you know, because if this works, I'm going to have a secret to tell you about beans. This is 4 little zucchinis, onion, garlic. We had to go out that day, so I took my zucchini with me and ordered a baked potato with nothing on it. And I had some celery when I came home. Ladies, I will never diet again. My name is Lori and welcome to my home. I'm a conservative Christian, a wife, mother, grandmother, pastor's wife, and my family and I have lived in Mexico since 2004. I'm so glad you've come to join me today. Welcome to my kitchen. Like and subscribe, please.